Naoya Inoue, Jingshang Shangmi, Inoue Naoya, born 10th April 1993, is a Japanese expert boxer. He has held a couple of international championships in 4-weight training and is one in all most effective 3 male boxers in records to emerge as the undisputed champion in weight training with inside the 4-belt era, nicknamed the Monster, Gwaiwu Kaibutsu. Inoue is understood for his incredible punching power. Owning a knockout-to-win percent of 87, he is the primary and most effective boxer to win the undisputed championship at amazing bantamweight, having held all 4 essential international titles for the reason that 2023, in addition to the Ring Mag Identify. Previously, he held the undisputed championship and the Ring Identify at bantamweight among 2022 and 2023. He have become the primary undisputed bantamweight champion for the reason that Enrique Pinder in 1972, and the primary boxer in records to achieve this with inside the 4-belt era. Earlier in his career, Inoue held the World Boxing Council (WBC) Mild Flyweight Identify in 2014, the World Boxing Organization (WBO) Junior Bantamweight Identify from 2014 to 2018, and the World Boxing Association (WBA) Bantamweight Identify Unified Version from 2018 to 2019. 6. He received the 2018 to 2019 World Boxing Super Series Bantamweight Tournament. In June 2022, Inoue have become the primary Japanese boxer to be ranked number 1 with inside the international, pound for pound, with the aid of using the ring. He become named Fighter of the Year in 2023 with the aid of using the ring, the Boxer Writers Association of America, and ESPN. In his expert debut, Inoue knocked Chrysonomayao down with inside the 1st spherical and the 4th spherical, triumphing with the aid of using KO at 2 mins and 4 seconds with inside the 4th spherical. On 5 January 2013, Inoue made a mild paintings of Thai countrywide champion Ngao Prajan Chuatana, with the aid of using scoring a 1st spherical knockout. Inoue's 1/3 seasoned combat happened on 16 April 2013, towards Yuki Sano. In the primary spherical, Inoue reduced his opponent's proper eye with a left hook, and with inside the 2nd spherical, Inoue knocked Sano down with a left hook after feinting a left frame blow. However, with inside the 3rd spherical, Inoue injured his right fist, while his right straight hit Sano's head. After that, Inoue become not able to land a proper punch, and become compelled to combat with simply his left hand. However, with inside the 4th spherical, Inoue knocked Sano down with a sequence of left hooks and received with the aid of using TKO at 1 minute and 9 seconds with inside the 10th spherical. 21. On 25 August 2013, Inoue captured the Japanese mild flyweight Identify from Ryoichi Taguchi. With this victory, Inoue have become the primary Japanese champion in 23 years to win the Identify in only 4 fights, tying the document held with the aid of using Joichiro Tatsuyoshi. Inoue then fought for the vacant OPBF mild flyweight Identify towards Filipino mild flyweight champion Jerson Mancio on the 6th of December 2013 at the undercard of Yayagashi Sosa. Inoue defeated Mancio with a 5th-round TKO to say the nearby name. In his 6th seasoned combat, Inoue stopped Adrian Hernandez with the aid of using TKO with inside the 6th spherical to win the WBC Mild Flyweight Championship at Ota City General Gymnasium on the 6th of April 2014. On the 5th of September 2014, Inoue confronted Samartlek Kokietgym 17-5, 5 KOs, on the Yoyogi National Gymnasium, triumphing each round on all scorecards. He knocked his opponent down with inside the 4th and 6th rounds and received with the aid of using TKO with inside the 11th spherical at 1 minute and 8 seconds, effectively protecting his identify for the primary time. After the combat, Inoue introduced that he might relinquish his identify and flow up a weight class. In November 2014, Inoue vacated his mild flyweight identify and moved up weight training to amazing flyweight to venture department champion and present-day WBO junior bantamweight identify holder Omar Andres Narvaez. Inoue received the combat with the aid of using frame shot KO with inside the 2nd spherical. On 29 December 2015, Inoue confronted Warlito Parenas. The referee waved off the combat with inside the 2nd round after Parenas was dropped twice and he couldn't get up, giving Inoue a KO win. On 8 May 2016, Inoue confronted his WBO challenger David Carmona. In the 2nd one, spherical, he hit Carmona's temple with a proper directly and injured his proper. Well, during 2016, Inoue repeatedly sought a unification bout against 4-division champion and current WBC super flyweight champion Roman Gonzalez. However, Gonzalez chose to face Carlos Cuadras instead in the second half of the year, and Inoue was in attendance for the Gonzalez vs. Cuadras fight. Shortly after Gonzalez's win over Cuadras, representatives of Inoue sent a formal offer to Gonzalez for what would have been a unification showdown. Gonzalez stipulated that the terms offered for an Inoue fight weren't good enough and turned down the contract. Inoue's 5th defense of his WBO title came against Ricardo Rodriguez in May 2017, and he won the fight in the 3rd round following a flurry of punches. Inoue joined the HBO Boxing After Dark card Superfly, set at the StubHub Center on the 9th of September 2017 against Antonio Nieves, and Inoue won the bout. On the 16th of November, it was announced that Inoue would face Jan Boyo on the 30th of December, in a show televised by Fuji TV. Inoue dropped Boyo 4 times before referee Raul Caiz Jr. eventually stepped in at 1 minute and 40 seconds of round 3, giving Inoue the win, retaining the WBO title for the 7th time. Bantamweight. On 6 March, Inoue held a press conference in Japan announcing he would be making his bantamweight debut against WBA bantamweight champion Jamie McDonnell KOs at the Ota City General Gymnasium in Tokyo, Japan, on the 25th of May 2018. Inoue knocked out McDonnell in the 1st round. McDonnell was sent down to the canvas after Inoue landed a left hook to his temple. The referee waved the fight off within less than a round, declaring Inoue the TKO victor. Inoue became the only fighter to stop McDonnell and defeat him at bantamweight. Inoue made his 5th title defense as a unified bantamweight champion in a title unification bout with the reigning WBC champion Nonito Donaire on the 7th of June 2022 at the Saitama Super Arena in Saitama, Japan. Inoue won the rematch by a 2nd-round technical knockout. After knocking Donaire down at the very end of the 1st round, Inoue once again staggered him with a left hook near the start of the 2nd round, before finishing him with a flurry of punches at the 1:24-minute mark of the round. He became the only fighter to stop Donaire at bantamweight. Inoue was ranked as the #1 pound-for-pound boxer by The Ring after this victory, thus becoming the first Japanese boxer to reach that milestone. Undisputed bantamweight champion, main article, Naoya Inoue vs. Paul Butler on 25 August.